In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, to whom we all have to turn we, honorable listeners and respectable audience, you know that we have started a series of linguistics. In linguistics, we commenced the chapter that is known as neurolinguistics. Neurolinguistics is the study of the relationship between brain and language. If you remember, I told you about the three important parts of the brain, such as left frontal lobe, left temporal lobe, and occipital lobe. Today, I'm going to teach you another important part of the brain, that is parietal lobe. What is parietal lobe? What are the functions of parietal lobe? And what are the two basic parts of the parietal lobe? And if this area of the brain is damaged, what kind of disorders can be faced by humans? Listeners and audience, parietal lobe, it is the part of the brain that is located back to the frontal lobe. This part of the brain is responsible for various functions, which we are going to discuss one by one in detail with examples. First of all, this type of the brain is focusing on touch and sensory information. It means it processes sensory information from the skin. It tells us either a thing is hot, soft, hard, warm, etc. For example, if you touch a thing, your parietal lobe helps you, if the thing is hot, to pull away your hand from that thing. And it helps you to recognize that thing, that either it is hard, soft, warm, etc. But it is through by your skin. Secondly, we have spatial awareness or spatial awareness. Spatial awareness means this type of the brain help us in order to know about our surrounding, our space. How much space is required when we are going, for example, alone? How much space is required when we are moving, walking in the crowd? For example, normally when we are going, how we walk? When there are a lot of people, how we walk? So all these are managed by spatial awareness. It gives you a kind of awareness what to do in the crowd, what not to do in the crowd. For example, in the crowd, you are very careful. You try to not jump into the people. While when you see no people are there, then you can freely move there. So it is a kind of management, the distance and the moment around. Even it also helps you that how much distance is required when you are in the crowd, when you are going. The third one is understanding size, shape and texture. This is very interesting, this point. Normally, we recognize the thing, identify the thing when we watch a thing practically, when we observe it. But this parietal lobe, this part of the brain, helps us even to recognize the thing without watching it. Only we recognize it when we just touch the thing. For example, when I place my right hand in the pocket. So if there are some things, for example, money, pen, etc. So only by touching it, I understand. For example, I haven't seen now, but when I touch it, I say, yes, it is my pen. However, I haven't seen right now. So it helps you to recognize, identify the things only by touching, not by watching. related to size, shape, and even texture. Then this part of the brain is responsible for problem solving as well. However, we divide it into two for better understanding. The first part we have of the parietal lobe, left parietal lobe, and second one is right parietal lobe. Left parietal lobe is responsible for problem solving, for logical thinking, while the right parietal lobe is responsible for visual imagination, for critical thinking and creativity. And the most interesting point here is reading and writing. You remember the left frontal lobe and left temporal lobe. These two areas of the brain, they were responsible and they are responsible for language production and language comprehension. But parietal lobe specifically working for reading and writing understanding. What disorders? What are the disorders? Or if this area of the brain is damaged, what disorders can be faced by human? What issues can be faced by a human? Come to the first one, difficulty in recognizing by touch. As I told you, normally we recognize the thing when we watch it, but this part of the area help you to recognize it without watching it. Only by touch you are recognize that. So then the person will lose this kind of capacity if this part of the area is damaged or injured. Second, loss of spatial awareness. Spatial awareness means normally we are going, we make distance, we go slowly or in a speedy way looking to the condition, but the person will lose this ability, he will lose this ability whenever this part of the area is damaged. Thirdly, dyslexia. Dyslexia means problem in reading and writing. He will not be able to write, he will not be able to read properly. And the last one is apraxia. Apraxia means coordination. We have coordination with each other, particularly even helping yourself. How helping yourself? For example, you button your shirt, you even tie your shoelaces, but if this part of the area is damaged, a person will not be able to button his shirt, a person will not be able even to tie his shoelaces. Hope that this topic is clear to you.